Alright, welcome to Math 1030. This is your first video lesson, 3.5 Part 1, Point Slope Form. Make sure that you read the lessons on Blackboard first. If you go to Blackboard and then click on our classroom, you can go through each of those lessons. You really need to read through those first because most of the time I'm only going to be going through the examples, and if you don't have the background knowledge, you're going to be kind of lost. Okay, so this first problem here, it says, write the point slope form of the line having slope 2/3 and passing through the point 7.5. So first of all, let's talk about point slope form. Okay, so if you read the lecture, you know that the point slope form, all right, point slope form, okay, the point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, and the reason why they call it the point slope form, it's pretty obvious. This form requires a point, which is x1, y1, and the slope. Okay, so x1, y1, that is your point, x1, y1, and m is your slope. So for this particular problem, the slope is 2/3, and the point is 7, 5, which 7 is x1 and 5 is y1. Okay, so I really suggest for this class you make note cards. Okay, so for this particular problem, on the front of the note card, I would write the words point slope form, and on the back of that, I would write the point slope form. And I would quiz yourself to see if you actually have that memorized or not. And I would do that all throughout this class. Okay, so for this particular problem, if we're going to write this in point slope form, all we're going to do is substitute in y1, m, and x1, and then we'll be done. So it's going to be y minus y1 is 5, m is 2/3, x is 7. So this would be the equation of the line in point slope form. Alright, let's look at tip number 2. Number 2, go ahead and pause the video, work this problem out on your own, and then we'll go through it together and make sure that you are doing these correctly. Okay, I'll take it that you paused the video and worked it out. Alright, so first of all, point slope form, we know that is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now, for the point slope form, we need a point, which they give us, -7, 5, which -7 is x1, y1 is 5, and we also need the slope. The slope is 1. We're going to use this information, plug it into our point slope form, simplify if needed, and then we'll be done. So we've got y minus y1 is 5, m is 1, x minus x1. x1 is -7, so I'm going to make a -7 here. And if you notice here, we've got two negatives next to each other. We have to simplify that. We know that two negatives become a positive, and then everything else here stays the same, and we've got our answer. Okay? So finally, let's look at our third example here. Again, we're going to take this information and write it into the point slope form, so go ahead and pause this video, then work this out on your own. Okay, so I'll take it that you've done that. Alright, so the point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where the slope is -1 and our point is -6 comma -2/3, where -6 is x1 and -2/3 is y1. Substitute this in, y minus y1, which is -2/3, m is -1, x minus x1 is -6. So here we need to simplify a little bit. We have two places where we have two negatives right next to each other. We know that those become addition signs. So we do that, and we've got our answer. So that is the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. Okay, so hopefully this video helped. There will be more videos to come.